Speaking of our economy, the ethanol industry here in Nebraska has seen a big boost, but it begs the question, will the possibility of tariffs leave farmers hanging? Channel 8's Jake Holman has been talking with farmers about this today. Jake?
Yeah, Rod, new data shows that the U.S. broke the all-time record for ethanol exports last year in the year 2024. But talk of trade wars, of course, is going to begin some concerns for the future. But that's why tonight we're hearing from Nebraska experts on what this could mean here for the Cornhusker State.
I always like to just make sure that people know that these trade relationships, especially for a place like Nebraska with a global presence and a global impact, is just so important.
With the possibility of trade wars on the horizon, it could impact several industries, including ethanol, which had just had a record year. The Renewable Fuels Association reports the value of the U.S. ethanol industry's exports rose to a peak of $7.5 billion in 2024, fueled by a record 1.91 billion gallons exported. And Nebraska is one of the biggest contributors to those exports. Representatives of both the Nebraska Farm Bureau and the Nebraska Ethanol Board say, although we're the number 2 ethanol producing state, we actually don't use much of it. We send it elsewhere, but if a trade war were to happen, that could change.
You can see why the ag sector gets a little nervous and gets a little anxious as we start talking about tariffs and trade. That might limit our ability to both sell and buy goods from some of our neighbors and around the world.
And of course, as we know, when those markets are open to us as a major exporter of our product, that of course trickles down straight to that farmer, that agricultural producer who needs it, especially at a time like we're seeing now.
Last year, the U.S. shipped ethanol to more than 50 countries, and Mexico being the top destination. So a trade war with that country could have a big impact on Nebraska's economy. President Donald Trump this week pausing his plans for tariffs on Mexico for 30 days.
Depending on the news over the next 30 days, there's going to be a lot of probably volatility just because, everybody's listening. What's that word that's going to come out of the administration that will potentially move our market in any given day, 20, 30 cents. And for our operation, that could be tens of thousands of dollars in one day.
Now, Nebraska has 24 ethanol plants across the state, marking the second most in the country, right behind Iowa. Although, after my conversation with the Nebraska Ethanol Board, they did say they will bring these trade talks up at their next meeting. Of course, after the 30 days, though, they will reassess. For now, reporting live here in Lincoln, Jake Holman, Channel 8 News.
All right, thank you.